Oh, welcome back, my faithful viewers, and we've got a new kind of video. So I woke up from a dream, and I don't know how strong you guys believe in dreams, and maybe someone out there really needs to hear this, but this dream was very, very different. Okay, so it starts out, before I begin my dream, it gets really bad. If you're eating food, I suggest you put it away. If you just finish eating, you can listen to this later. Share it now because someone out there really needs to hear this. But anyway, this is where it started from. I had a dream that was in my house, and I was in the bathroom. But the bathroom wasn't small. It was one of those really big. It looks like what I would call uh, an institutional bathroom. It was like a size of a small living room or a small bedroom. You know, you could walk in it and move around in it. One side was a shower, my step in shower. And all the way on the other side of the room, which was a big room, there was a toilet. In the middle of the floor was two drain spouts. Because when you're in an institutional shower, and what I mean is if you're in a private locker room or at the YMCA or wherever you are in a mass bathroom issue, it doesn't have to be hospital. I don't think they have that in a hospital anyway. But I'm talking like shower room kind of bathroom. Anyway, I digress. I dreamt that the bathroom, the toilet, had like a hair on the seat and it went down into the water. So I got a tissue. I took the hair out. It's just a tiny little hair. Tanja World. I'm gonna tag you in this. If you can interpret my dream, please help me. I think this is serious. Anyway, it started something tiny, like a little tiny piece of hair, and the hair went down into the water, down into the little, the what do you call that? The toilet drain, the toilet hole. I don't know. But anyway, it went down in there. So I pulled the hair, and up with the hair, it was, at least a foot of hair. It's a really long hair. And there was like a clump at the end of it. Something keeping the water backed up. So I pulled it out. I threw it in the trash. And the water started rising. I didn't know why. I was like, it should. And then it went back down. Like it was normal. And I'm thinking, okay, whatever that was, it went through, it's fine. Then the water started coming back up again. This time it reached right at the level of the seat on the toilet. I was like, oh God, it's going to spill. But it went back down. No problem. Then it came back up again. And not only was it just, it come up a little, it came up a lot. It was fast and it started spilling over the toilet. When you flood your toilet, it was like, whoof, 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 just for a little while. And then all of a sudden, the water went in reverse. And it went all back down in the hole and everything was fine. And then when it came up again, it was a little bit of sewage was coming out over the edge. This is why I told you don't eat during this dream. So the water comes out, but this time it has sewage with it. And it's going all over the floor. And then it goes all the way back into the toilet again. You know, and everything is clean. That's the thing. When the water goes away, it's clean. All right. Now, this time, when it comes out, it's not only coming out of the toilet when the water backs up, it's coming out of the drain on the floor. So now you got poo, you know, brown, smelly water everywhere. But it's weird because you can see where the clean water is moving in between the dirty water. They are very different. The clean water and the dirty water is very different. And then it all goes back down the toilet. I woke up at the last spurt where it was just brown water. It was brown water. Now, I'm getting the feeling that what we're going through right now is the brown water because things are getting bad. I just don't know how bad. I don't know how long it's going to last. I think it's a warning. Me personally, what I feel in my heart is that this is a warning. We need to get our ducks in a row. No, I'm not talking about the horns in the background. No, none of that. It's going to get a lot worse than we think it will be. People are keeping their heads in the sand and they can't do that no more. You need to make sure you stockpile with food and not just, you know, the stuff you like. I'm talking staples. As long as you have flour, oil, and salt, you have something to eat. Dried rice. I don't care what kind of rice. Rice. Dried beans, none of the canned beans. Canned beans take up too much space. I mean, that's all you could get. That's all you could get. But dried beans, it's less space. And believe it or not, if you take any store-bought bag of dried beans, pull out a few of them beans and plant it, I guarantee you in 2 to 3 weeks, you will have more beans to eat. Fresh beans. I guarantee it. Anyway, I veer off course. Tanja, you're the only one that I know that does interpretations. Am I right? Are we heading for some really rough turbulence? Or is this just a shit show and I'm scared? Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about my dream. If anyone can help me with this, is this just me going nuts in my head, my imagination, or are we truly heading for some trying times? Someone please help me. I hope you love my storytelling with my dreams. If you want me to do more of this stuff, let me know because I have dreams. Till next time, guys, we're going to hope for the best, prepare for the worst. But I guarantee you, kids, we'll all end up somewhere in the middle.